loves, welcome back to my channel. For those of you that are new, my name is Christina Gisele and I share videos on motherhood and lifestyle. I'm currently a mom to a 16-month-old toddler girl, and today I'm going to be sharing with you guys my top recommendations on books for babies and toddlers. My daughter just loves reading. She's been loving reading ever since she was a baby, and I want to share with you guys some of the great books that I recommend for you to be able to get your baby or your toddler. So if you're interested in having some ideas on what books you can get your kiddos, continue to watch to the end. Okay, so as a baby, books like these by Babies Love were my daughter's favorite. So this one specifically is about colors, and this is really good for like recognition and language and eye control. And what she loved about it is that it's a board book, so she could be able to just touch it and grab it, and it's very vivid, and it has the flaps. Flap books are such a hit with babies and toddlers as well. So this one's all about colors, and she was able to look through that. And then she really liked this one. This was as she turned 6 months, it's recommended, and it's called Babies on the Farm. And what I love about this one is it helps her find motor skills too and exploration, because she is exploring the pages. And what I specifically do love about this book is it has the sounds of the animal, and that's like really important when your baby is starting to learn, associate animals and words, that it associates that a rooster, for example, goes cock-a-doodle-doo. And then she's able to open the little flaps. And babies just love books that are really vivid. And for this one, it says, "Bah, says Mama Sheep, I'm looking for my little lamb." She loved this book when she was little, and I used to read it to her all the time. So I definitely recommend the Baby Loves books. There's a whole bunch of different ones. Another type of book that I recommend are by DK's. I believe that's the publisher, and those are the Baby Touch and Feels. This one specifically is animals. It's a pretty simple book. They have so many different ones, baby animals, color, shapes. I have like a whole bunch of them, but this one specifically my daughter loved because she just loved animals. So I would always do like animals, the animal sounds, and then she was able to like feel, touch and feel these as well. And then it has like different colors too. So she really liked that. And then this one is the baby animals ones. And like I said, they have like trucks, playtime. They have a whole bunch of different type of books in this type of series. Okay, so moving on to when my daughter got a little bit older, she loved the Sandra Boynton Moo Ba La La La. So when she was little, I got her a lot of the Sandra Boynton books. I think they were recommended in a Facebook mom group. And I like them because they're really vivid and they have cute little stories. I know this one was actually a gift from one of my friends, and it just is a little story about the animals and the sounds that they make. And then they say the 3 singing pigs say la la la, and then it goes, no, 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 you say that isn't right, pigs say oink. So I'm really big on her being able to repeat sounds and learn about animals. So I love the Sandra Boynton books. She has so many opposites, doggies, Are You a Cow? Just so many different cute books. Used to be one of my favorite board books when my daughter was a baby. So that's a good recommendation. Another really good book that I recommend are these little tiny books. Now, this came in a little box set. They're different type of ones. This one's specifically by Carle. And I believe they came with like 10 books in this little suitcase. And what I like about it is she was able to just hold them herself. And she would be able to just like look at it. Of course, I would try to read to her with it, but she was able to hold these herself. And now that she's older, she loves putting this in like a little bag and just walking around the house with it. So this one's words. This one's like stuff that's on the table, and it's just like pictures. And they have like a whole bunch of different ones in the set. So I love these little books for her. They're really, really cute, and I definitely recommend them. And then the next type of book I recommend is Making Faces. So babies and kids just love looking at baby faces. They love faces. So my daughter's pretty like obsessed with books like this. So it's pretty much just like a book that has all different types of emotions and faces, and she really likes it. And they have like little questions that you could ask, And at the end, what she likes most is that it has a mirror, and she just sticks her little face into the mirror. And I think it's just the cutest little thing, because little kids just love looking at other little kids, especially now during a pandemic. They don't get to see a lot of people. So I think books like this is really good for your kids to familiarize themselves with different types of faces. And then going with that are these books that I found actually at the library. Now this one's called Play and this one's called Cuddle. And what I like about these specifically is it's bilingual. So if you're trying to teach your kids Spanish, which I would like to have my daughter be bilingual, it has that. And then it's in color and in black and white, because little kids love that. So it just talks about the ways babies play. It says it in English and in Spanish right under. So you can either say it at the same time, or you can choose which language you want to say. And then it has the different faces. So my daughter really, really likes these books. So Cuddle and Play. And these are by Free Spirit Publishing by Elizabeth Burdick. Okay, so another set of books that I recommend. These were actually gifted to me by my in-laws. I believe it's by the Cottage Door Press. Now, I love these two books. My daughter used to make me read this to her like 20 times a day. This one's called Will You Be My Sunshine? And this one's called Grandma's Kitchen. So what I love about these is that it talks about relationships, and they're very vivid. So look how like bright and colorful and big these pages are. And it has just such a beautiful story of why the child is like the mommy sunshine, and it's like a little rhyming book. I just really, really love these. So I definitely recommend. It's by Julia Lobo by the Cottage Door Press, and it's soft too. Like they're board books on the inside, but it's soft on the outside. So I like books like this when your baby's under one, because they're able to like touch it on their own and you don't have to worry about them hurting their face. And I love these because it just teaches about family, and it has like rhyming and stuff, like the whole story just rhymes together. So I definitely recommend these two books as well. Another thing that I wanted to mention is I recommend if you guys are trying to build your library, make sure you guys are rotating your books for your kids at least like 1 or 2 times a month. I know that, you know, sometimes my daughter does like reading books over and over. So not only can they get like a little played out for your child, but they get played out for mama too. So what I would recommend is getting a bookcase like the one I have behind me. Now this specifically was recommended by like some Montessori moms, because it's really good for your kid to be able to see the books face forward, so they know exactly what they're looking at and they can grab it themselves. I believe I got this one at Target. I'll put it in my description box for like $40 or under, and it's really easy for them, my daughters, to just be able to grab. And then I have these little baskets that I got off Amazon for like the smaller type books that we have for her to be able to grab too. So I definitely recommend you guys getting a bookshelf like this so they can be able to just grab the book, and it makes it a lot easier for you to be able to do a book rotation. So I hope that helps you guys. So the next book is related to baby faces, and this is called Global Babies. And the reason I recommend this book is because I am huge on teaching your baby about diversity. Again, it goes with the other books that I just spoke about. It's really important that kids see what other kids look like from around the world. And my daughter really loves this book. She wants me to read it to her all the time. And it's basically just saying that global babies, whatever they wear, whoever they are, from no matter where they live, they're beautiful and they can do anything. And I just love the story behind that. And this actual book goes to a global fund for children. So I definitely recommend Global Babies, and they do have Global Baby Girls too that she really likes. Now the next books I recommend are by Helen Oxenberry. Now these board books specifically I love because they're simple yet tell a cute story. So it basically is just a little kind of like a picture book of 1 or 2 words, which my daughter likes because when it's too many words at this age, you know, she just wants to walk away. And it just tells a story on what the little kid sees on throughout the day. An airplane, his little friend, a flower. I think it's so cute. And then this one's like I can. So I can jump, I can stamp, I can dance. My daughter really likes these, so I definitely recommend them, and I believe she has a few different ones too, and they're really good, I believe, for like babies and toddlers. So as she gets older and I want her to continue to learn, now that she's 1 year old, I try to move on to more books that have more words, are helping her with her language more, are helping her with her eye coordination, but also books that she can just try to look at and turn the pages on her own, or books that she just finds really interesting. Because my main important thing is I want her to be able to learn. So the books that I recommend are the first 100 word books. You guys have probably seen this before. They're so good. They're perfect for first words, speaking, and first skill. So this was the first one that I got, and this one is just a book with different words, and it has different colors of words, things that go, bath time, bedtime, meal time, food. And we're able to, oh, she loves this one because it has little kids. Like I said, she loves looking at other little kids being outside, and they're just perfect for her associating things that she sees throughout the day with me at home or when we're outside. And then I love this one too. I believe they have a few different ones. This one's First 100 Animals, because she just loves animals. So it has all different types of animals and pictures, and everything is realistic and vivid. And that's what I like. It's not like pretend character pictures. It's real pictures to go with real life. So I definitely recommend the First 100 word books for sure. Now the next type of books that I recommend now that she's older and she's over 1 year old, is something that she gets into because she loves music. Those are books that require you to sing. So she used to love this one. This one's called This Little Piggy, and this is basically like nursery rhyme books. So I definitely recommend getting little nursery rhyme books. This one has This Little Piggy, Baba Black Sheep. I really recommend that because kids learning how to like rhyme and sing and things like that really help with language. So I really like this one. But this one she really loves. This one's The Wheels on the Bus, and this one is by Phoenix International Publications. So it's just a sing-along storybook, and what I love about it is she loves the wheels on the bus, and again, it's very vivid with bright colors, and this just keeps your kids' interest when you have books like that. Little kids think it is very fun when you sing along, and my daughter really loves this book, so I recommend getting books that you are able to sing along. Okay, another book I recommend is this book right here by Amy Batch. She has a few different books that are really cool, and what I like about this book is that it associates a real day at a farm. So it basically is called Good Morning Farm Friends, and it goes throughout the morning on how all the animals have to wake up. Good morning, ducklings, rise and shine. It's time for breakfast. Get in line. And then it wakes up the little dogs, the llamas, and I think it's really good because this is an actual day in the life of farm animals, and it looks like the actual animals, and you're able to associate the animals and where they live, and I just love the vivid colors. She really likes this, and we usually read this every morning. Another book I definitely recommend are sound books. So this one I specifically like because it again is animals and sounds, because not only do I want her to learn words, I want her to know the sound associated with it. So this one's by Carle, Around the Farm. You're able to read it. The bull is strong. The cow gives us milk to drink. So it has all the different buttons, and it's super vivid. I love Carle books, and she really likes this one, and this is something that I've given to her now that she's a little older. It's recommended for 18 months, and I do believe that is so. It's because it's hard to press the buttons. Like I still have to help her press the buttons, and it's a little bit pointy, but I definitely recommend sound books to help with learning and words. She loves it. Another type of book that I recommend are the Duck and Goose books. She loves Duck and Goose. So they have a whole series of Duck and Goose. She used to have the Duck and Goose Give a Hug, Duck and Goose Go to the Beach, or so many. This one's specifically called Duck and Goose 1, 2, 3. And I like this one because it's super vivid again, and it's counting. So I definitely want her to learn how to count. So it's a vivid, fun book of Duck and Goose, them friends, and then counting throughout the day. And she really likes the Duck and Goose series, so I definitely recommend it. It's by Tad Hills. And lastly, one of the books that I recommend is Toes ears, and nose, a lift and flap book. And I love this one specifically. This one was gifted. It's by Marion Dean Bauer. This one was gifted to me, and what I like about it is it talks about body parts, and I think that's so important. Like for example, this one, it says, inside my mittens, I've got fingers. Now we've been doing this with her, me, my husband and I, for the past like month, and she learned all her little body parts. This one, inside my boots, I've got feet. So if you really want to get your kids to be able to learn about their different body parts, like their nose and their fingers, I think that is great. And I definitely recommend this. She loves this book, and now you could say like, where's your nose, where's your hands and fingers, and she knows now. So I definitely recommend this. All right, love, so those are all the books that I recommend for babies and toddlers. I hope you guys got some good ideas on some books that you can get your kiddos as well. Let me know if you guys like this video, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe to my channel, and make sure you hit that notification bell so that you can find out when my next video comes out. I do love reading to my daughter, and she loves reading too. That's probably one of her favorite things to do. I think she likes books more than she likes toys. So if you guys like videos like this that talks about books for your kids, let me know. I hope you guys are doing well and you're staying safe, and I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Bye, loves.